coming up. Yeah, well, this match may not be for everyone, folks. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a street fight. This is from St. Louis, Missouri. The Viper, Randy Orton. Randy Orton making his way to the ring. A man who made his debut by, wait a minute, CM Punk, Boston CM Punk a shot at the Fatal 4-Way match at this very event, CrossRoads here. Later on tonight, and wait a minute, JR, he's not wasting any time with CM Punk. He went under the ring, grabbed steel chairs and kendo sticks as, he's assaulting Randy Orton with the steel chairs to the back. Goodness, a vile assault here is being taken place, and there's nothing the referee can do about it. This is as legal as a headlock, as I like to say a lot. It is as legal as a drop kick. It's as legal as a clothesline. It's as legal as any wrestling maneuver you can perform in the wrestling. Oh my goodness, the ring. And look at this. CM Punk he's gone ballistic, JR. Referee needs to, I know this is no disqualification, but the referee should seriously start checking on Randy Orton. He was at an unfair advantage before the bell even rang. And this match is so personal to CM Punk. You've got to believe he's running off. This is what he's running off of, the adrenaline and the anger. Drop kick. A drop kick, and Randy Orton, the back of his skull may have cracked those steel steps. And now, wait a minute. CM Punk on the... Oh my! CM Punk went for a drop kick from the top of the announce table, splatted flat on his back, and a DDT planting CM Punk from Randy Orton. Well, Randy Orton now, look at this. He's getting some trash cans out. Trash cans are legal. And that television monitor was legal too. That television monitor just cracked the back of the skull of Randy Orton. CM Punk grabbing those steel steps, JR. I don't know what he's thinking about using those steel steps for. He's brought them into the ring. And see Randy Orton with a kendo stick now. And now Randy Orton is finally getting some offense in this matchup. Randy Orton now is beating at CM Punk. Come on, CM Punk. I want CM Punk to win, JR. Well, I know you don't like Randy Orton. But even... Oh my goodness, King, you've got to admit, this is a little too much. I can tell you what was too much, JR. What was too much was Randy Orton coming here and attacking CM Punk from behind. What did Randy Orton think he was doing? Sending CM Punk a message? Wow, what a suplex, or I should say sidewalk slam onto the steel chair, nearly cracking Randy Orton's back. With that maneuver, CM Punk beside himself. You can't believe Randy Orton has kicked out of that, that hideous side slam off of the steel chair. And oh my goodness, he almost took his head off, folks. For the love of... Hey, watch it, JR. For the love of all that is holy... Oh my gosh, a trash can lid off of the skull. And CM Punk was sent to the steel steps, sent into the steel chair, and a backbreaker now from Randy Orton. Randy Orton is trying to fire back up into this matchup. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for saying for the love of all that is holy. I meant to say For the love of, JR, I think you should just leave it alone. Oh my goodness, a slam right onto that trash can lid. I don't mean to offend anyone who may be religious. And CM Punk with a steel chair. A shot to the back. And there's the RKO from Randy Orton. No! The RKO. No! And CM Punk kicks out. How did CM Punk kick out? It's unbelievable, JR. How did CM Punk kick out? That's a great question. Bulldog off of the steel steps. And now, CM Punk flipping over Randy Orton. Hey, wait a minute, and look at this. These right hands, come on now. And, oh, he's a big man, is CM Punk. He's a big man threatening the referee like that, isn't he? And CM Punk on the jump at Yahoo! He just delivered an elbow drop from the top rope onto Randy Orton. While Randy Orton was prone on those steel steps. The elbow exposed. He may have, oh my goodness. And now he's got Randy Orton up at a GTS, a go to sleep. And this contest is over. Thank goodness this match is over. I think this match is over. I really think this match is over. Randy Orton made his way to the ring. If we take a look at the replays, and we can see CM Punk didn't want to let Randy Orton even get anything going into this matchup from the very start, King. And you're right, JR. CM Punk was intent on beating Randy Orton within an inch of Randy Orton's life. Just admit it. Sad to say, but it is true. Randy Orton had little to no chance of surviving these chair shots in the old Easy for you to say, JR. What are you trying to say? Trying to say from the opening bell. Well, Randy Orton here. A DDT on CM Punk onto the floor. That could have been it right there. This chair shot game was just absolutely sickening. It was sick and perverse. And these chair shots here. And Randy Orton with the RKO. The sense of urgency to deliver that RKO after those chair shots may have been Randy Orton's only chance in this match. And as you so eloquently put it, jumping Jehoshaphat with an elbow drop, planting Randy Orton. Well, and it wasn't over there, it was the GTS that finally ended this matchup for CM Punk. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And CM Punk, oh, come on now. I thought the match was over. Hey. There's no need for this. There's no need for this. What a despicable human being CM Punk is. He's absolutely incensed. King, you've got to agree with this. Me. Randy Orton, he beat him already. I would think Randy Orton learned his lesson by now. But no, this is just called getting cruel and this is called getting your payback. It is called cruel and unusual punishment, and you know it, King. Randy Orton may have cost CM Punk an opportunity at the title, but this is career costing right here. Oh, into the steel steps, and now no. Oh my gosh! Go to sleep, face first, off of the steel steps. CM Punk, I don't know how these fans could be cheering for him. Okay, JR, I agree. That was a little too much. You think? John Cena backstage, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to be wondering what John Cena is thinking, knowing that he's going to be competing against Triple H and Eddie Guerrero later on tonight. John Cena, he could be thinking about the future and he becoming champion. It's a very real possibility as there's Stone Cold Steve Austin, as you can see Stone Cold walking around, pacing back and forth backstage. But ladies and gentlemen, next up, it's Dolph Ziggler versus Chris Jericho, and this match has been personal since the very beginning. Falling contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Hollywood, California, Dolph Ziggler. Now Dolph Ziggler will face off against this man, Chris Jericho, in moments. We're moments away, Michael Cole, from witnessing Chris Jericho versus Dolph Ziggler in this matchup. In my opinion, Cole, is going to be something special. Because you see, Michael, you have a worker like Chris Jericho and you have a worker like Dolph Ziggler. And in my opinion, well, thanks, John, we missed the ring announcer. It's not important right now. What I'm saying is more important than any ring announcer. Do you understand me, son? Okay, Dad. Anyway, don't you test me. You're playing games with me, Michael. Jericho with a drop, or I should say Dolph Ziggler with a drop kick. I'm sorry, folks. I'm a little bit distracted here with JBL here at ringside. And Dolph Ziggler right hands onto Chris Jericho. Referee having to detain Dolph Ziggler. And Jericho with a smart maneuver sends Dolph Ziggler into the ropes here. And he's choking him up. John, I'm still distracted by what you've said. Thanks a lot. Hey, you called me your father. You understand that? Alright, I'm going to try and focus on this match. If we have a nice scoop slam from Chris Jericho, he could have Ziggler put away. And a 2 count from Dolph Ziggler. I should say from the referee. Michael, if you need some help, I'll be happy to help you. Jericho tried the lion salt, and Jericho was countered by Ziggler. And now, wait a minute. Oh, a Russian leg sweep into the turnbuckle. The back of Ziggler's head that smacked the turnbuckle. And now Jericho with a neck breaker as Dolph Ziggler's neck was draped on that rope. And now Chris Jericho sends Dolph Ziggler face first off of the steel steps. He sends him back into the ring. He's a cover here. Could have him. No, and a kick out. And this is what's smart about Chris Jericho's offense. He goes to work on the injured body part that he focuses on throughout the entire match. Just listen to him. Hey, JB, you're ruining this commentary. I'm going to have to ask that you might get turned off. How dare you, Michael Cole? Who are you even supposed to be? Your impression of JBL is terrible. You know what, Michael? I'm a wrestling god. I don't need this. This is going to be my last broadcast. You understand me? I've had enough of your disrespect. Good. Maybe now I can call this match. As Jericho, here at the side headlock on Dolph Ziggler, taking control and taking the dominant position in this match. And there's a backbreaker. It seemed like Dolph Ziggler was going for the backbreaker, and he looked like he dropped Chris Jericho. He just dropped him there with a drop kick. And now running across the ring is Dolph Ziggler in a splash and a DDT. And the referee, he gets the cover here as Jericho kicks out. And Dolph Ziggler now can't believe what he must do now to put away Chris Jericho. Series of hard shots from Dolph Ziggler sends Jericho for the ride. Jericho with a boot. A bulldog from Chris Jericho. A beautiful bulldog. And now Jericho, well, Dolph Ziggler's in position once more. Is Jericho going to hit the lion salt this time? Yes, he does. And there's the referee count. And it's a 2. And Jericho can't put away Dolph Ziggler. Now Jericho with the side headlock once again. Tries to wear down Dolph Ziggler this time. Goes all the way around him. Continues to demand the referee ask. And there's a jawbreaker from Dolph Ziggler. And what's funny about Jericho is he continues to ask the referee to ask his competitor if the competitor wants to give up. I just think it's funny. Double clothesline. And both men are down now. A turning point in this matchup, possibly. For whoever makes it up to their feet first will have the decisive advantage. And it seems as if both men are up on their feet. And Dolph Ziggler with a super kick. And this is almost over, and it's not. It's just not. Dolph Ziggler holding his head. He doesn't know what he has to do now. to put away Chris Jericho. Wait a minute, this may do it. A zigzag. The zigzag may put away Chris Jericho here, and a kick out. And now Dolph Ziggler is realizing what he's in the ring with. Code breaker! A code breaker out of nowhere. But Jericho can't capitalize, and neither can Ziggler. Both men are down at this point. This is a turning point in this match if I've ever seen one. And Dolph Ziggler, he may realize it more faster than Chris Jericho does. Because Jericho, remember, he took a super kick and the zigzag. But Ziggler took the code breaker flush on the jaw. And now Dolph Ziggler up on the up to his feet first. Here's right hands, left hands, right hands. And the referee having to pull Dolph Ziggler off of Chris Jericho. And oh my goodness, there's a famouser. He's got the cover. He's got the cover. You can have him here. Is it? No. A kick out from Jericho. And Chris Jericho was busted open. I believe the zigzag, or maybe it was a series of rights and lefts that busted Jericho wide open. The referee needed to pull off Ziggler. Wait a minute. Caught. He went for the super kick again. He got caught. And he got caught in the lion tamer. And the referee rings the bell because this match is over. Dolph Ziggler tapped out apparently. And Chris Jericho gets a victory. Shocking. A shocking victory. And here's what happened in the match. The super kick. We thought it would be it. We thought it was over off of the super kick. But it was not. And then this zigzag out of nowhere. Here was the cover. There was the 2. And a kick out by Jericho. I couldn't believe my eyes because Jericho somehow, someway dug down deep and hit the code breaker. The famouser came later on in the match, but not too far on, and we think this may be, I think this may have been the point where he was busted open. It was Chris Jericho. There you saw the blood trickling already, but caught right into that lion tamer was Dolph Ziggler. Expertly done by Chris Jericho. And there's nothing you can take away from Dolph Ziggler in this match. And nothing you can take away from Dolph Ziggler in this match. Did I say Dolph Ziggler? I meant to say Chris Jericho. I apologize. I'm a little bit disheveled after not having JBL here doing commentary anymore with me. I can do it all by myself. Wait a minute. There's Mark Henry. Mark Henry. After we saw an amazing show of respect, a splash to the back. And Jericho is being handed a title. Is that what he talked to Stephanie McMahon with in her office earlier? Right hands from Mark Henry. And there's a World's Strongest Slam. Why is Mark Henry attacked Dolph Ziggler and Chris Jericho? I don't believe this. But Mark Henry is in Shockwave Wrestling. Unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up, it's going to be the triple threat match for the Undisputed title.